What? No, no. Are you okay?
I'm half left. But yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Anyway. Oh. We're back doing another Who's More Likely to video.
Who's more likely to?
Yeah, we're breaking free. Yeah, we're breaking free. See us in a way that's different than who we are. I love it. Oh my god, we're actually going to start doing High School Musical duets together. That's going to be the next video. It's going to be covers.
Who is more likely to cry during an argument?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, not so.
Yeah, because neither of us like we said in the last video, we don't really argue. We've never had an argument. But if we're both upset about something and it's, you know, I feel like we're both likely to get upset for the other kind of thing. Okay.
Who is more outdoorsy?
You.
Me.
Yeah, I love the outdoors in the sense that I love swimming in the sea and I love the woods, but I wouldn't like spend a lot of time outside. I'd go to swim at the beach. I'd like to go camping, but I wouldn't spend as much time outside as you do. Like you just go on walks on the regular.
Who's more prone to overthinking?
I feel like we both are very much overthinkers.
Yeah, I think we're very bad at it.
Yeah, we both worry way too much.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when we're even on the phone, we'll just go to each other, are you upset with me? And the other one, like if the other one of us is fine that day, we'll just be like, no, why?
Who is more forgetful? I don't know.
You can say the answer, that's the whole point of this.
Oh.
Okay, let's do quick fire round.
Okay.
So you have to answer quick.
You.
Yeah, me. Okay, it is me. Who is more likely to splurge when shopping?
You. Me.
You.
Yeah, me.
You. It's Mark.
Me.
Okay. Who is more likely to wake up grumpy? I mean, I'm not a morning person, but I wouldn't necessarily wake up grumpy.
Yeah.
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 I don't think either of us would ever like wake up grumpy with the other. Like it's not gonna be like I wake up in the morning and I'm like fuck off. You know? I'm not gonna wake up in the morning, turn over to Mark to give him a kiss on the cheek and he's just gonna like get off. You know? I'd cry. Anyway, can you imagine? Who's most likely to spend?
Me. Well, I mean,
I haven't even finished yet. Okay, who's most likely to want matching tattoos?
Me.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you already have tattoos.
I said I'd get your name tattooed on my ass cheek.
He did. He said that. He said I'd get your name tattooed on my ass cheek. I told him not to. I don't know, like if we got married, maybe like a band around here or something like that. I wouldn't mind getting a small matching tattoo, but I'd like to get tattoos, but I don't think I'd get many, and I would make them quite small. Who's most likely to get a takeaway after going food shopping? You.
Is it?
I think it'd be you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you live out here so you can't get really takeaways that often.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we lived somewhere together where we could both get takeaways, I feel like if we both did grocery shopping and then one of us was to get takeaway, I feel like it'd be you.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to die first in a horror film? Okay, we're gonna answer quick fire. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You. Did you say me? Did you say me? Did you say me? Listen, you may be more athletic. That's why you won in the zombie apocalypse. I said Mark was more likely, in a previous video, I said Mark was more likely to survive in a zombie apocalypse because that is long term. Horror movies are usually like home invasion, something like that. They're usually short. Zombie apocalypse, you'd win because it's long term. You have endurance, you have good health, you are physically fit. I am not. I think I'd live in a horror movie personally. You can tell me your theory afterwards.
Okay.
My theory is I would live in a horror movie more likely than you because you would check it out.
Oh yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
You would check it out.
How do you know I'd check it out?
Because you have done that before.
When?
Because there was a noise once and you literally went to go check it out.
Where?
I think it was here. Or like, no, keys as well.
I was upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a weird noise coming from upstairs, not just outside, upstairs in the house, and Mark went upstairs to go check it out. And I remember being so nervous sitting in the sitting room and I was thinking no, so that's why.
I would go check it out, but then just like if someone like attacked me, just beat the shit out of them, like.
And if they had a gun or like a big weapon,
I'd just fucking sprint at them full force.
and this is why I would live in a horror movie and you wouldn't. Who's most likely to make out in a rainstorm? Quick fire? Me?
Yeah, me.
Me?
Yeah, me.
You think it's you?
Yeah.
Why?
No, because I think it'd be cool.
I think it'd be cool too. Okay, fine, so both of us want to do that. We're just gonna have to wait for a rainstorm to come then.
Exactly.
Who's most likely to become a brat when they don't get what they want? Wait, when they don't get their own way. I don't like that look on your face.
Why don't you like the look on my face?
Because it's not just a look of thinking. It's a look of she's not liking what I'm gonna say. She's not gonna like what I'm about to say. That's what that look on his face was.
No.
It was, who's most likely to be a brat when they don't get their own way? And Mark's sitting there to go, well, she's not gonna like this answer. What?
I was gonna say me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I would be.
No, I feel like we don't really need to find compromises because we tend to like a lot of the same things.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also, even if I don't necessarily love something Mark loves, or Mark doesn't necessarily love something I love, I'll like do something for you because I love you, and I'll enjoy it because I love you. And you'll kind of do the same for me. Like, ice skating wasn't your idea, but you went along with it because you knew I really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And then you enjoyed it and we had fun. And like, I'm not a big fan of shopping, but when you wanted to go shopping, I enjoyed watching you shop because, you know, it was fun. And I enjoy spending time with you. I feel like neither of us are particularly bratty. Who's more likely to have a fairy tale wedding? Well, I mean, like,
You.
I know, but what I just found funny there is like, it's a couple's thing, and then who's more likely to have a fairy tale wedding? I mean,
Yeah,
surely
makes
if you're a
sense.
couple, you'd be having
Yeah.
the same wedding. But yeah, I feel like I'd want the fairy tale wedding more.
Yeah.
I'd want the fairy tale vibe more. I definitely want like hanging flowers and fairy lights and that kind of stuff. Like, think the wedding in Twilight. Yeah. Who's more likely to stay up all night watching Christmas movies?
See, this is weird because
Mark's more likely to stay up all night.
Yeah.
But I'm more likely to stay up all night watching Christmas movies because Mark doesn't watch Christmas movies.
yeah.
And Mark doesn't really watch movies that much. We wouldn't watch movies together, but you wouldn't choose to watch movies by yourself that often.
No.
Who's more likely to enjoy a roller coaster ride? Both of us, but I think also me, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say you. I like roller coasters, but like I'm not like if I seen a roller coaster, I wouldn't be like, oh,
I would.
oh, roller coaster.
Yeah.
I would just kind of be like, might not.
See, I'd be the one going, oh, roller coaster.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to get upset over little things? Why are you so quiet, Mark? What are you thinking?
You?
I think it would be me in a lot of ways, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you sometimes get stressed over little things, but usually it's like little things affecting big things. So it's not ever like, and you also yeah, no, I feel like it probably would be me because I'm the type of person where something major could happen in my life and I won't get that upset about it, and then I drop a mug and I'll start sobbing. And I think it's just a way of like, you know, or like you've had a really bad day, and then like your top gets caught in the door handle and you just start beating the door. Have you never had that happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
How many doors do you view up a day? Next time I go to your house, I'm just gonna be like, hey door, you okay?
You're just gonna see the dents at the door. No, I don't.
I'm gonna see no door on the door hinges, just kind of like the door's gonna be on the floor, and I'm gonna be like, so what happened to your door? I'm talking about it.
Don't talk to me about that door. No, I don't actually beat up the door, obviously, but it's like, obviously, it's just like, it's the little thing that push you over the edge, you know, it's the final straw on the camel's back.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. I'll be okay, I'll be managing bad things well, and then it'll be the one little thing that I won't start fighting the door, but I'd actually start crying. Like my top will get caught in the door and I'll just start crying. I'll be like, why is it me? And if anybody who saw that specific moment, they just think I'm the most dramatic person in the world. Just going, why is it always me? But yeah, fun. Me having a mental breakdown. Nice.
It'd be funny to see, like, as you just
Out of
walk.
context, yeah.
Imagine you're just walking and you just like see some guy just like yelling at the door, just sobbing.
Okay. Who's most likely to be the best singer? I mean, Mark is a singer. He has his own music.
Yeah, but it doesn't make me the best singer. I'd say you, because you actually have like lessons and do lessons. I just like teach myself. Don't even teach myself.
I could give you singing lessons.
Yeah.
I could give you lessons. Anyway, who's most likely to quit their job and let their partner work?
Yeah.
That's a fight starter. Imagine.
It's a bit rough. Who's most likely to quit their job
and let their partner work? So that's a really bad attitude to have.
It is, yeah.
That just makes it sound like as if the partner's just willing to be like, I give up, you go off there, earn some money. I feel like I'd never do that to you, and I don't think you'd ever do that to me either.
No.
Like, we just wouldn't do that to each other. But if we both had, well, like good earning jobs, unless I really loved my job, I might. And not in the sense of like I'd let you work, just in the sense of if you loved your job and it was enough to keep us going and I hated my job, and like obviously I'd discuss it with you, I wouldn't like quit and be like, deal with it.
Yeah, if I was to quit a job, I'd quit in a job because I hate the job
and find a new one.
And find like the better one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just be like expecting.
I feel like overall that's what I do as well, because I wouldn't want to work in a job I'm not happy in, but I also would never put that kind of pressure on you.
I would just be like, hey, I'm gonna quit my job, I know you're working,
I'll take care of you.
I will get a job.
Yeah, I would only do it if I was finding another job or if we were incredibly financially secure. Who's most likely to spend all day on TikTok? Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that I'm even looking at these on TikTok.
I only go on TikTok to like post stuff.
Yeah.
I don't go on TikTok to do
He doesn't even
anything
go
else.
on TikTok to look at the TikToks I sent him. And they're like all these TikToks saying how much I love him. And even then he won't go on TikTok. Anyway, who's most likely to run the world? I definitely want to.
Yeah, I reckon you could.
I'd be making billionaires pay some serious fucking tax, and then I'd be funneling that money into saving the climate, saving the earth, and making sure that people weren't starving, and I would make wars stop. And I know that sounds like such a silly thing, and so many people would be like, you can't just make wars stop, like wars are essential. No, they're not. And what I also find so ridiculous is like wars are started by rulers who then have all the civilians go off and fight them. I think I'd actually do quite a good job. Good job. Can't even talk. I think I'd actually do quite a good job.
Good job.
Good job. Yes, I'm going to shorten words as well to make sentence easier. Who's most likely to say I love you first? Well, we've already told each other we love each other. Technically I said it first. Officially you said it first. And what I mean by that is when Mark and I were friends, I would say I love you all the time.
Yeah.
And I eventually coaxed it out of you as a friend. But for a long time it was me just going, love you Mark, and you just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually you started saying it back, and that was me also very much flirting with Mark when we were friends. And then when we started dating, it had become such a habit of me saying I love you when I was saying goodbye to Mark, because I'd said it all the time when we were friends. One day when I was getting off the bus, and then I turned to Mark and I kissed him on the cheek, and this was like, how long would we have been dating at this point? A week? Max. And I turned to Mark getting off the bus and I kissed him on the cheek and went, love you, bye. I got like halfway down the bus, I was like, and I realised what I'd said. So going, I can't believe I just said that. I ruined it. I wanted it to be a special moment, and now it's just a thing of I said it by accident. And then I did it again. Do you remember? I did it in the college. I was like, love you, bye. And then I was like, But the first official time it was said was by Mark, when it wasn't just like accidental of me being like, I love you, bye. Which I did mean it, obviously. I did have very strong feelings for Mark, but it was like kind of just coming out because it had become such a normal thing for me to say in our friendship. But the first time was you saying it officially. But Mark knew at this point, because when we had been friends, I'd mentioned that I'd never said I love you before in a relationship, because I'd never really felt it before. You know, whenever people said I love you to me in relationships, I'd either, one time I laughed, which I felt very bad about, but I was nervous, and I also knew he didn't really mean it. And another time I just went dead silent, and another time I went, that's nice. He knew all this, so he was quite nervous to say it, but I wanted you to say it first officially. So I was kind of saying, well, if you mean it, you know, you can say it, because I knew I'd say it back at this point, because I never would have like kind of mentioned you saying it to me if I hadn't known I was going to say it back. But I already knew at this point that I loved you. So, and then Mark was like, yeah, I do, I love you. And then I was like, well, I love you. So, and that was April 1st. Oh yeah, it was the 1st of April, and we were in the car with Mark's dad. We were in the car with Mark's dad going home, and I was being dropped home, and Mark's dad was like, oh yeah, it's April 1st day, it's April Fool's Day. And Mark and I were both dead silent in the car, and we were both thinking the exact same thing. I was in the back of the car thinking, oh my god, did he only say it because it was a joke? Did he only say it because it was April Fool's Day? And then I was thinking, oh my god, does he only think I cajoled him into saying it because it's April Fool's Day and he thinks I'm just taking the piss out of him? And Mark was in the front seat thinking the exact same thing. And then Mark got out of the car to like say goodbye to me, and we hugged and we were like looking at each other going, I didn't know it was April Fool's Day. No, I didn't know either. Okay, good.
So awkward.
So yeah, we're both major overthinkers basically, but we've been friends for a long time, and I really do love you. I've never had a relationship longer than 3 months either, so Mark's breaking all the barriers.
Yeah.
He's just that great.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you did.
Just gonna clip that and put it on TikTok and everywhere.
Literally you can. Who's most likely to be the best dresser? I think it's you. I think it's Mark, and I don't mind saying that. I just dress comfy a lot of the time because I don't like uncomfy clothes.
It depends what it's for though.
Okay, let's say if we're going out somewhere. If we're going out somewhere, I do dress up.
Yeah.
And I dress nice.
Yeah.
I have a nice style.
Yeah.
But I feel like consistently, you are the best dresser. So that's our who's more likely to questions.
Who's more likely to do. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like a, well, team song.
Oh, okay.
Like and subscribe.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I hope you liked the video.
Hope you liked this one. Make sure you like the next one.
Please.
And like the one after that.
Please.
Subscribe, tell your family.
Tell your family.
Share with all your family.
Send it to your gram.
Put the gram out in the DMs with the fucking video.
Oh god. Anyway, bye.
Bye.